Competition is a good thing when you use it properly. It helps motivate us to be better, and it's fun when we're with a group. Today, we're going to talk about why we should stop competing to compare ourselves to others and instead compete for the fun of it. If you spend your time comparing yourself to other people, you're never going to enjoy your life. In fact, you spent that time chasing other people. There's no point to comparing ourselves to other people and wishing that we were them. We can't just magically transport our souls into somebody's body. It's okay to say that we want things, the followers, the subscribers, reputation, the status, but it's not okay to beat yourself up because somebody's in a better place than you. And what happens when we compete in this unhealthy way, we end up spending this time being jealous of someone and looking at their lives instead of focusing on what we could be doing. And so we end up learning nothing from the experience. We just end up feeling frustrated and angry. So for example, if somebody has a social media account and you're scrolling through it and you're jealous of the content that they're making, instead of just being jealous, use it as an opportunity to learn from what they're doing. You need to look at the facts, you need to understand your capabilities and your potential and understand that you can do that too. You can make a social media account that's just as successful. You just need to learn the skills that are needed in order to do so. And we can keep on blaming external excuses. We can blame our teachers, our family, the amount of time that we have. But it always comes down to if you want to do it. Do you want to reach your goal? Because the truth of the matter is that everybody is on the same 24 hours in a day. Nobody has a time machine. Nobody's like Doctor Strange and can reverse time. But I guess if they were to do that, then we wouldn't know that they did it. Anyways, do you want to reach your goal? If the answer is yes, then open a new tab, go into the search bar, and start searching for what you want to learn. Going back to the social media account example, if you do this with 5 to 10 accounts, you'll eventually start to pick up on things that you can incorporate into your social media account. On top of that, you'll have a better understanding on what you need in order to grow a platform. And the best part about this is that it's not even an active action that you have to do. You don't have to go on social media and search up 10 accounts that you've been thinking of. Chances are there are certain topics that you've liked, you've seen accounts that you've already searched for, and you've been watching their content for a while. So not only do you have accounts that you have in mind or have subscribed to, I wouldn't be surprised if you've already picked up on some ideas that you've learned from other channels. Take those ideas from channels or profiles and modify them so that they can become your ideas. Now, I'm speaking from experience, so I did this myself. And I didn't just look at 5 to 10 people, I looked at something like 20, 30 accounts. And after enough times, I can tell you that I got pretty tired of chasing people. I got tired of wishing that my life was different, and eventually I asked myself, am I living a life that I am happy with? The short answer was no, so there was a general sense in me that wanted to jumpstart my life. Because the truth is that nobody else is going to do that for me. Nobody is going to care about your life the same way that you do. So I had two options. Either I waited X amount of years and kept on questioning whether I should do it or not, or I can do it right now. And the truth is that whether I started it 10 years down the line or I started it right now, I was going to regret that I didn't start it sooner. So I thought to myself, why don't I just start now so that I don't regret it later on in my life? For example, when I started this YouTube channel, I wish that I started earlier. In fact, I used to do YouTube and I used to play video games, and I stopped when I was really young, and I didn't pick up YouTube all the way until 10 years, 15 years down the line, and just wish that I did it sooner. Is this a regret? A little bit. Some part of me believes that if I just kept on going back in 2011, then maybe I would have more subscribers. Maybe I would be famous, but I didn't. So I accepted my past, I moved forward, and overall, I feel proud of myself that I finally did start. The way I see it, there's always going to be a reason on why we shouldn't start. And whether we listen to that reason or not, the outcome is the same if we don't. If we say no to our idea, then we end up not doing it at all. And if we did do the idea and it failed, then it would be the same as if we didn't do it at all in the first place. The difference is that if we do try and we end up failing, then we end up learning a lot of things along the way, and that makes us a better person than if we just did nothing at all. We end up leaving the experience learning so much and a lot more rewards than we think. Even if I started this YouTube account and it ended up not blowing up, or I ended up not getting any subscribers at all, I learned how to put myself out there. I learned how to speak better. I learned how to coordinate with people better. I learned how to say no a lot more so that I could make time for the higher priorities I have in life. I learned a lot about what social media is like as a platform and the industry as a whole. And I'm still learning how to manage it as a business and how to understand the entire industry as a business. There's just so many things that I learned. And can we say that I'm failing now because I don't have 1,000 or a million subscribers or I'm not making any money off of it? Maybe, but even if I considered it a failure right now, I know that I've made a positive enough impact to help other people and to help myself and prepare myself for a better future. So just start the thing that you want to do. You have to do it yourself. At the end of the day, there's no better experience than starting. And I watched a video where Alex Hermosi said it the best. You can learn everything that you want to learn about swimming, but if you don't jump in a pool, you'll never learn how to swim. There's a limit to how much theoretical work we can put into things, and life isn't so simple where we can understand every single variable in a business or in the goals that we want to achieve, that we can learn it all by just studying. We can't predict every single thing that happens in our lives, let alone the success of a business. So it's better just to try. Don't be surprised if you fail, because failure is going to happen, not just in a business, in any goal that you try to achieve. If a baby was running a marathon, would you expect it to run as fast as an Olympic runner? No, you wouldn't. And yes, I understand that's a very exaggerated metaphor, but that's the expectation. If you are just starting out, if you are just a baby when it comes to business or social media, or even school, you haven't learned all the skills and haven't accrued enough knowledge in order to succeed yet, and that's normal. So while you're competing, while you're trying to figure out everything, don't be scared of failure. It's a part of it, and it's in failure that we get the opportunities to learn and to become better. And speaking of competition, I just want to talk about it really quick. I gravitated a lot towards how you can think of competition and framing it in a way that will help you move forward. But competition isn't a bad thing. Being competitive isn't a bad thing either. I'm saying to be competitive efficiently. Use your competitive spirit to fuel your ambitions, to fuel your motivation, and to reach your goals that are going to make you happier. Use competition to enjoy your life, but to also burn that fire underneath you so that you work harder. In a healthy manner, competition is a good way to motivate us to do better. And in other ways, it ends up motivating people that we're competing with. I want you to let that sink in. Understand how competition fits in your life. Understand how you can use it effectively. And I understand sometimes it is about beating people, like in the Olympics or in other sports, but competition can fuel different types of fires, and you want to remember that certain fires are going to burn you. So fuel the healthy fires. Fuel the ones that are going to make you ambitious, that are going to make you want to do more, not the ones that are going to make you feel jealous and frustrated that you can't catch up to whoever you're trying to compete against. And especially in the physical sense, I totally understand when there's frustration. Like when you're competing with someone and at one point your physical limit gets hit, but the other person just keeps on excelling because they haven't hit their physical limit yet. It doesn't necessarily mean that they're better than you. It means that a person is better than you in that one thing. And it may hurt, it may sting, it may be hard to swallow that pill. But after you've tried your 110% and you know that there is no physical way that you can overcome a certain barrier. For example, if you wanted to be a basketball player and all the basketball players are over 6 feet and you stopped growing at 5'11", it's time to innovate and it's time to think about how you can get around this obstacle. People that aren't as tall as other people in the NBA league end up figuring ways how they can make an impact on the court without having to only rely on their height. Now, if you tried everything, and in this metaphor, you just don't have a place on the court, then it doesn't mean that you have to give up. It just means that you have to pivot. Don't take it as you've lost all these years of experience that you've dedicated towards basketball or towards a specific practice. Take what you've learned and use it in something else. The truth is that no matter what you end up practicing, it helps you build your endurance, your dedication, and the amount of consistency that you can put into something. You've learned a lot just from trying. So don't discredit that. Use it to elevate you and go up another step. Understanding your limit for something that you just can't overcome after you've put in 1,000% isn't giving up on that one thing. It's getting you closer to the thing that you'll be amazing at. Anyways, that's all I had on this topic. If you like this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more content. If you still aren't sure on how you're supposed to use competitive spirit to your advantage, I offer life coaching sessions where my goal is to help you figure out your own problems. If this sounds like something you're interested in, there will be a link in the description below where you could fill out an application form to sign up for my one-on-one sessions. The first session is free, so why not try it out and see if we could fix your problem. Other than that, I hope you have an amazing day. As always, keep improving, stay productive, and I will see you next Friday. Peace.